It's 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 11 a.m. Here in the downtown studios of Bart the Ripper, we've got a Friends break. It's 2022 Topps Baseball, and that's going to be Series 1. That'll be Series 1 baseball right here and right now in the studios live. We'll do it live. We'll do it right now. It's going to be the Friends break. It's your favorite kind of break. I know I love these breaks. In this box are 24 packs, 14 cards per pack. And I know that. We're going to divide these up between 4 people. Who are those 4 people, Bart? Let's find out. Let's find out who our contestants are here on the Cards Are Right for this 2022 Topps Series 1 Friends break. In fact, it's actually 3 people because right here, there's Rhonda. Rhonda is here live and in person and in the break today. We've got Nathan from Falkville, Alabama. Nathan has 2 spots. So what that means for a Friends break is he will get 2 stacks of 6 packs. So he has 2 spots in this 4-spot Friends break. Rhonda from Louisville, Kentucky. Rhonda is here. Thank you so much for joining me live. And then we have from Collinswood, New Jersey. From Collinswood, New Jersey, we've got Jim. And Jim is back. He just had his rookie debut with me last week and now is already back for a second break. So I appreciate that very, very much, Jim. Thank you for joining me again. Rhonda, here we are. What we'll do next, Rhonda, is we will randomize the order of the 4 spots. So Nathan has 2 spots, you have 1, and then Jim has 1 spot. We'll get into this box, open it up, mix those packs around. We will then stack the packs and begin the fun with 6 packs per spot. But until we do that, right before that, I just wanted to give a plug to this brand new concept for Bart the Ripper channel. It's going to be for this entire jumbo box. It'll be 1 autograph, 2 relics guaranteed in this Topps 2021 Series 2 jumbo box. And it's going to be a box battle, 10 spots, $20 per spot. And what that each spot is 1 jumbo pack. And then it's going to be a winner takes all. So whoever ends up with the lowest numbered card, so the lowest serial numbered cards, or is what we're looking for, the serial numbered cards. There's going to be between 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 numbered cards in the box. Whoever has the lowest serial numbered card will win the entire jumbo box. So if you do want to be interested, you're watching this video, might want to be interested, check it out. Give me an email, bartcards24@gmail.com for this jumbo box. And now what we'll do is we'll get our high-tech Navaji in here and randomize the order of how we are going to go through these stacks, because we've got 4 spots, 1 spot for Nathan, 1 for Rhonda, 1 for Jim, and then another Nathan. So that's 2 spots for Nathan, but his name's in here twice because we'll randomize this list 4 times. 1 time right there, 2, 3, and let's do it one more time because 4 is a good number. And it was worn by my GOAT, Brett Favre, the greatest football player in history of mankind. For me, for me. I'm a huge Packers fan. So number 4 right there, it's going to be Nathan, Jim, Nathan, and Rhonda. So that will be our order of things. Let me make a note right here. Where is the sticky notes at, Bart? I know you have them. There they are. So the number 1 spot, the first spot's going to be Nathan. Then we've got spot number 2 is going to go to Jim. Number 2 is Jim. Number 3 is Nathan. And batting cleanup in the 4th spot's going to be Rhonda. And hopefully I can keep Rhonda's attention long enough that she doesn't fall asleep. I don't want to be boring on these breaks. I do my best to entertain and have a good time. So Rhonda will be in the 4th spot of this break. Let's open up the box right here and right now. We'll open up the box and then we'll mix up the packs and then we will stack them and begin the Friends break. The fun part about the Friends break is all of the cards from your stack, you're going to get them. Every single one of them will be lovingly packaged up and shipped out to the mailing address that I have, either from eBay or from the VIP list. And as you know, in this silver pack, there's going to be 4 cards. So each card order will be represented by the number order you are in this break. So for Rhonda, you will have the 4th card. So when we open this up, on the back of it will be one of those Topps advertisement cards. We'll turn it over. The first card will be number 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we'll open up that last. In the meantime, let's get out some packs and get them shuffling up right here and right now. Shuffle these packs up, get into the cards, because that's our favorite part, isn't it, Bart? Yes, it is. Ripping up through the packs, ripping up the cards, finding all the sweethearts, looking for those rookies. Oh, he's on the Wanda Franco hunt in the Series 1 of 2022. I've been watching a lot of at-bats of Wanda Franco, and as always, there's nothing up my sleeve, and now, nothing in the box. I've been watching a great deal of at-bats of Wanda Franco, and I got to tell you, he is absolutely the real deal. Not only does he have incredible discipline at the plate, patience, he has an actual approach, like a lot of big leaguers think they have an approach at the plate, but they don't. They go up there and they see the ball and they get all excited and they just start swinging. Jim is here. Jim has joined us for the Friends Break. Thank you so much, Jim. This is his second Friends Break. He made his rookie debut last week, and now he's back for number 2, and making her rookie debut is Rhonda. Rhonda's here with the rookie debut as well. Just move that camera over the iPhone 2 just a little bit, Bart. So this is going to be stack number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's stack number 1, and that will go to Nathan. Jim is in stack number 2, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's 6 packs for Jim in spot number 2, and then we have Nathan in number 3. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then the remaining 6 packs. Guess what, Rhonda? Those are all yours. Those last 6 packs. Batting cleanup is going to be Rhonda. So there are our stacks right there. We're going to move these 3 stacks aside and get Nathan up on the board. Yes, with pack number 1. It's about time, Bar. Without further ado, you like to say, but it's been a lot of ado. So let's get into pack number 1 right here for Nathan. Good luck, and may the cards be forever and ever in your favor. Rhonda wants to see a lot of Mets, that's for sure. Rhonda wants to see those Mets. Jim wants to see those Yankees. So here we go. The first card in the Friends Break here on Sunday morning is Kyle Seager, formerly of the MLB, now retired. There's Yermin Mercedes. Johnny Cueto, he's now with those Sox, but hasn't made an appearance. Lucas Giolito, Buster Posey, heading to the Hall of Fame, in my honest and accurate opinion. Matt Olson, he's now with those Braves, and guess what? He is raking, off to a great start. Our first rookie on the board is going to be Zach Short, but guess what? He's taller than me. There's Andrew Heaney, followed by Miguel Sano. I see a wood panel. It looks like it might be an A's. Could it be my guy? Could it be the GOAT? Let's find out. There's Miguel. Oh, no, it's going to be Matt Olson. Matt Olson in the 87. We can never have too many of the 87s. I love these cards. Matt Olson with the A's. I was hoping it might be Ricky Henderson. Jacob Degrom, you know, he's the Degrominator. He's injured, but he said, I'll be back. So he will be back. There's Mike Foltynewicz, followed by rookie arm Reed Detmers, and then we have the batting average leaders. And how we do this, Jim and Rhonda, is whoever is the actual leader will get the card. Wait a minute. You confused yourself again, Bart. This is not a random team. This is a Friends Break, so all the cards go to whichever stack you have. So never mind. If that was a random team break, then the card would go to the actual leader. So whoever is the leader on the leader card, it will be for that team. So in this break, though, Bart, they get them all, don't they? Yep, they get all the stacks, all 6 packs from their. This is stack number 1 for Nathan. And Nathan is from, he likes Lou Bob because there's Luis Robert El Pantera. Yeah, Hanser Alberto, followed by Sonny Gray, formerly of those Reds, Tommy LaStella. We've got Yasmani Grandal, Brandon Crawford, Eduardo Rodriguez, and then we got the flashiest feet of Manny Machado. Very nice. Flashiest feet right there. We'll put that up on the board. Yes, Corey Kluber for those Yankees, followed by Eli Morgan, Josh Naylor, Taijuan Walker, and Matt Manning will end the pack there. So let's get the flashiest feet of Manny Machado. I know Manny Machado started his career, on a few sour notes, had some questionable play. Some called him dirty for a minute or two, but I think he's matured really nice, and he can rake. You always forget about him because we got Fernando over in San Diego. Who's carrying that team right now? That would be Jurickson, Profar, and Manny Machado. Those guys are playing very well. get into the next pack here, and it's going to be Ketel Marte to kick things off, followed by James McCann. There's those Mets that Rhonda loves so much. Gavin between the sheets on the rookie side. J-Ram, Jose Ramirez. He already has 2 grand slams this season, and he's leading the league in RBIs. How about Mitch Haniger right there? And Raimel Tapia. G-Man Choi is also off to a hot start. He's one of the league leaders in OPS, which is one of my favorite stats. That would be on-base percentage plus slugging percentage, OPS. Victor Reyes right there with his oven mitt on and a die cut of Roberto Clemente. Hall of Famer Roberto Clemente. Pavin Smith making a play. We got Whit Merrifield, and I always say it, if I was half as good looking as Whit Merrifield, I'd be playing in the big leagues. Big League Wiffle Ball League, I would. There's Bo Bichette with those Blue Jays. Zach Lowther. And then we've got the Minnesota meetup with Shohei Ohtani and Kenta Maeda. Let's get Roberto Clemente up on the board. Yes. Could never have too many Hall of Famers. There's Roberto Clemente. Let's get into pack number 4 for Nathan. Nathan has 2 stacks in this Friends break. 2, count them, 1, 2 stacks. 6 packs a stack. There's David Price. Followed by Andrew Vaughn. I like to cut his jib. He's off to a pretty good start. Even though those Sox, they're falling into some bad luck. A lot of injuries going on. There's Julio Urias. Speaking of Sox, there's Jose Abreu. There's the Professor. My team are those lovable Cubbies. There's the Professor. Hassan Kim playing pretty decent this year. Bruce Zimmerman. Zach Eflin. Zach Iggy Pop. And then welcome to the show, Cal Ripken Jr. You got to like that. We'll put... Okay, let's put Cal up on the board. Yes, there's Anthony Bender. He threw me a bender once, but I foul tipped it. There's Garrett Crochet. He's out for the season. There's Steven Brault. He's with my Cubbies, but he hasn't made an appearance yet in the bigs for those Cubbies. Getting his arm back together. Should be pitching for us real soon. The Cubby game, though, yesterday. I don't know if you caught the box score of that. My Cubbies, who had a 4-game losing streak, broke that streak yesterday, and they happened to win 21-0. I mean, how often do you see that in a baseball game? 21-0 was the score of the game against the Pittsburgh Pirates. There's Yu Darvish, Martin Perez, Mitch Keller, followed by Slugger Reunion. There's our first Wander sighting. There's Wander Franco and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Drew Smiley, he's dealing with my Cubs now. Sean Manaea, that's what Manaea. Sean Manaea is with the Padres. Luis Gil for those Yankees. Luke Weaver. And here we go. We got the first gold, the first numbered card. So just as a reference, in that box battle I was mentioning or going over at the beginning of the break, that box battle that will debut here on the Bart the Ripper YouTube channel, we're going to be looking for numbered cards. So this would be a numbered card, 1848, I believe that says, out of 2022, the gold. And that's going to be Andrelton Simmons, still looking to be playing for my Cubs soon. Andrelton Simmons right there. Phil is here. Hello, all, he says. Hello to you, my friend. There's Max Fried. There's Tim Anderson, followed by Alex Reyes, Isaiah Kiner Falefa, and Jonah Heim. And guess what? Jonah Heim is off to a good start in Texas with the bat. He is the backup catcher there to Garvey, but he's been playing well with the bat, so he might be getting some more ABs very soon. Rookie in the 2021 Topps baseball. Last pack on the first stack for Nathan right here. Let's see what we've got. Let's see. If you guys don't mind, if you're watching right now and you want to just click on that like button, I'd be like, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Lars Chocolate and Peanut Butter new flower right there. All rise. There's Aaron Judge, followed by an excited Max Kepler. Rookie Cal Raleigh, Justin Turner with the sweet beard, Dom Nunez, Starling Marte. If I was to build a prototypical baseball player, I'd build one that looked just like Starling Marte. If I had a build like Starling Marte, I'd be raking somewhere in the minors. There's Jazz Chisholm Jr., Joey Gallo with Pick the Game, Call Your Shot, Home Run Challenge. Pick that correctly, and guess what? You can win yourself a trip to the 2023 Home Run Derby, so that's a fun card to have. Followed by Ivan Castillo, Ahmad Rosario, Max Scherzer, still getting it done. Matty Barnes right there. And the last card of the first stack for Nathan's going to be rookie Alex Wells. So there we have it. Stack number 1 for Nathan. He got the Matt Olson 87. He's got the Andrelton Simmons. Let's put these rookies over here. Let's put these there. We got Roberto Clemente in the die cut. Manny Machado in the flashiest feet. Welcome to the show. Cal Ripken Jr. and Andrelton Simmons in the gold, number the 2022. So we will move that stack aside. Put Nathan's sticker on it so we do not lose our place. We don't want the wrong cards going to the wrong people. And then we'll get into stack number 2, and this is going to be Jim. And this is Jim from Collinswood, and he's a huge Yankees fan. Guess who he loves? He loves that Derek Jeter. Did not like Derek Jeter, one of the greatest of all time. We got 6 packs right here for Jim. Let's get into pack number 1 right now. Hey, Internet, what are you trying to do here? I'm in the downtown studios of Bart the Ripper because the Farm Field studios at my house on the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana, the internet can't always be trusted there because it's satellite internet, and the satellite dish for the internet is literally, I'm talking literally, in a tree. So I'm working on that, working on getting my hands on the Elon Musk Starlink system, so I got a lead on that. There's Chris Flexen, Alex Bregman, followed by Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Garrett Hampson, Mike Zunino. Come on, Internet, you can do it. I trust you. There's Archie Bradley. And there is NL East Division Smiles. That's Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Francisco Lindor. Charlie Morton, Gio Urshela. And there is the first rookie for Jim. That's Stuart Fairchild. And yes, I'll say it. He's a Fairchild. There's Eddie Rosario, followed by Anthony Desclafani. Kyle Tucker. He's off to a slow start, but I still like the cut of his jib. Kyle Tucker. And there's Kwon Yun Kim. He went back to the KBO, the Korean Professional Baseball League. Left here. Maybe he thought the old lockout was going to go on longer and longer, so he left town, left the country, went to Korea, back to Korea. That's where he started his career. There's Mike Trout. Can't have too many Mike Trouts. Josh Donaldson right there. Connor Wong on the rookie side. Freddie Freeman. Then we've got Clint Frazier, Joey Gallo, Brady Singer, my guy Juan Soto. The only guy that is currently ahead of Juan Soto in plate discipline would be my other guy. My new favorite player in baseball, Seiya Suzuki, is currently number 1 in all of baseball with plate discipline. There's Juan Soto. Albert Pujols. And there is Gerardo Parra, and you know who that is. That's Baby Shark. Dun, 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 Baby Shark. There is wins leaders. And there is the Angels with Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. Then we have Tyler Stevenson. He's just about out of the concussion protocol. He was run over by Luke Voigt, and he got a concussion. Kind of a, I don't know, I didn't like the play. I didn't like the way Luke went in there and kind of slammed Tyler's head. But he was out, so we got that going for us. There's John Means. And we'll get into the next pack for Jim right here. And right now, supposed to be the Super Internet Electrified downtown studios. We're on Lincoln Way in Valparaiso, Indiana. And our internet typically here is great. So Ty France right there, Matthew Boyd, followed by Austin Meadows, Framber Valdez, Ronald Acuna Matata Jr., and he's going to be up soon. He's in the minors on a rehab. In his first game, he had a double off the wall. Probably would have been a home run in most parks. There's Pedro Severino, followed by Chad Pinder. Jake Cousins, he's not mine, but he might be your cousin. There's Christian Walker, followed by this DJ Jazzy Chisholm Jr., and that is in the Generation Now. I like the cut of his jib a lot, and he's been raking. He's been raking so much. He's like one of the league leaders in OPS. He has like a, let's check it out right now. He has an 1156 OPS currently. That is Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's Trevor Story, formerly of those Rockies. Josh Reddick, Brett Gardner, and then we have young arm Tyler Glasnow. Like the cut of his jib too. He's got a nice arm, been throwing well. Blue Jays looking good as expected. Mets looking fantastic. Rhonda's like giving it a fist pump right now. Yeah, they are. The Mets are looking great. First team to 11 wins in the all of baseball. Yankees not looking too bad. The Cubs started off really hot, and they had that 4-game losing streak. So they're hanging in there with their retooled team. Abisail Garcia, Riley Adams, Austin Riley. Then we got Kyle Higashioka for those Yankees and for Jim. There's Ronnie Dawson, Michael Conforto. Still don't think that he has a team, though. Does he, Rhonda? He's definitely not with the Mets, and I don't think Conforto signed with anybody. There's Max Kranick, and he's a rookie. Clayton Kershaw, still getting it done. Jose Barrios, followed by Tyler McGill, and Rhonda can attest to this. He's off to a great start. Rookie Tyler McGill. I like the cut of his jib, too, the way that he deals. There's walk-off water for those Yankees. We got the runs batted in leaders right there. And there is strikeout leaders, followed by Ben Gamble. Still there. Yes, he's killing it. I agree. I like, there's a lot of youngsters in the game right now. A lot of guys coming up. A lot of guys that don't even have Topps rookie cards yet that we're all excited about. Bobby Witt Jr. and Spencer Torkelson, and got Julio Rodriguez. And then I already announced this. I don't know if you guys listen to the podcast, but if you want to check out my podcast, I just started. And if you saw me in person, you'd realize that I do have a face for radio. And then now that you've heard me, you know that I got a voice for print. But I do have a podcast, and it is called The Baseball Card Podcast. And in the latest episode of that, I just announced the 2022 National League Rookie of the Year. So if you want to check that out on the podcast, The Baseball Card Podcast, hosted by Bart the Ripper. There's Zach Thompson, Wilson Contreras, Ryan Weathers, and then we've got Yan Gomes, Corey Seager right there, Ian Happ for my sweethearts, Brian Anderson. And Tim says, Bart with the triple header today. Are you on a first-name basis with the post office employees yet? I basically am, because Valparaiso, even though it is a small town, we have two post offices, one on the south side, one on the north side. I go to the south side one a lot because that's closest to my house out in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. Alec Manoa. And there's a young lady there that, I get her every time. Like if there's a long line in the post office, what I do is I go there with my packages all ready to be mailed, Buster Posey, and then they have a big basket. And on that basket, with about 10 signs on the basket, it says USPS only. No FedEx, no UPS. And then, of course, if people go in there and they dump their UPS and FedEx packages in there without reading the signs inadvertently, and every time if there's a line and she's not looking up, she's real busy, I'll say, I'm putting my UPS packages in this basket. No, that's for USPS only. I get her every time until she looks up and sees it's me. There it is. How far did it fly? That was in my backyard. That was my wiffle ball home run hitting contest, and I had just crushed one, and it went 132 feet. These guys wanted to know how far it flew. 132 feet off the Ripper's bat, wiffle ball style. There's the Buster Posey right there. And this is going to be pack number 6, last pack magic for Jim. And Jim, just like Tim, is a Yankees fan. Jim is from Collinswood, New Jersey. Congratulations on having a fine team, off to a fine start, those Yankees. I wouldn't call it a great start like the Mets, but they're off to a fine start. There's Freddie Galvis, followed by Mitch Moreland. And then we've got Chas McCormick for the rookies. Jose Iglesias, Marcus Stroman. I like to cut his jib over there with my Cubbies. Garrett Cole's like, ERA's a little high, but I'll be fine. You're paying me enough to be fine. I will be that. There's Brock Holt, Salvador Perez, Kyle Schwarber. He hit a bomb into the third deck out in Colorado, out in Coors Field. I don't know if you saw that in highlights or were watching the game. Kyle Schwarber hit, I think it was 462 feet. Second longest home run of the year. Mike Trout has one at 467. Third deck, though. Third deck, Kyle Schwarber. And there's nothing like the swing of a sweet swinging lefty. Kyle Schwarber is one of those. And then I got Kyle Tucker. We talked about Kyle. Got him in the 87. And then there is new Cub, but hasn't made the field yet. Andrelton Simmons dealing with some shoulder injuries. There's John Gant and Adam Duvall giving us the chop. Followed by, in the last card for Jim, is Zach Greinke right there. Let's get that Kyle Tucker up on the board. Yes. There we go. So that is Jim's stack of 6 packs. We got the rookies. We got all these base cards right there for you. We got the DJ Jazzy Chisholm right there in the Generation Now. Then we got Kyle Tucker and Buster Posey in the 87 throwbacks, those Redux. So we will get Jim's stack lovingly packaged up and mailed out to him. Right there. The cards from your first Friends Break, Jim, are already on the way to New Jersey, so you should have those shortly. And in stack number 3 will be the second stack for Nathan. So Nathan has 2 stacks in this Friends break. We'll get into his second stack right now. Right here and right now. And guess what? We still haven't hit the relic or the auto. Hopefully we'll get an auto, a nice auto in this box. There's Edwin Diaz for those Mets, and he's like, oh yeah, right there. Hoy Park for the Rookies. Then we've got Xander Bogaerts. I like Xander a lot. JD Real Muto. You know who his nemesis is. Who's that, Bart? That's fake Muto. Got to keep an eye out for him. There's Mike Rousseau, and guess what? He played baseball with my nephew, Brandon, and he is, as you can see, from Portage, Indiana. And Portage, Indiana is the next town over. That's where my brother lives and where my nephew used to live and where he went to school. Now my nephew lives in Valparaiso. He's the assistant athletic director at VU, Valparaiso University, my nephew. Proud of him. There's Jose Altuve, Steven Matz, followed by Jorge Soler, and we got a rainbow of Adam Frazier right there for Nathan. Carson Kelly. There's Goldie in that Cardinals team card. Altuve in the Astros team card. You know who's in there. That's my friend Tatis in the Padres. There's Wanda Franco, bump, 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 in the Rays team card. Let's get the rainbow up on the board. Yes. Get that rainbow action right there. Into the next pack for Nathan. And Nathan is from Falkville, Alabama. Falkville, Alabama. I've never been there. There's Danny Jansen. Mookie Betts. There's Bobby Dahlback right there. Omar Narvaez. And Nelly Cruz, the broomstick. Nelson Cruz. Sammy Long's a rookie. Jay Hay. Jason Hayward, 5 gold gloves. There's Joe Musgrove. And there is Eugenio Suarez, followed by Freddie Peralta right there. And Kurt Yamaha Suzuki. Considering buying my son a 125cc dirt bike, motorcycle. Not sure if I'm going to do that or not. There's Brian De La Cruz, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and then Brandon Marsh. And you know about him. You don't know where his hair ends and his beard begins, but he's also off to a really nice start. Brandon Marsh for those Halos. Keep an eye on him. And keep an eye on Joe Adele. So you got Joe Adele, Mike Trout, and Brandon Marsh in the outfield. They canned Upton, didn't they? All $28 million of him. They sent him for assignment, so they will eat his dough, $28 million, and somebody else will pick him up. There's Craig Kimbrell right there. He's pitched for a lot of guys. Why Oscar Noah, Matt Chapman, Andre Jackson on the rookie side of things, along with Matt Vierling, and there he is, Shohei Ohtani. Started off a little slow, but he's been raking lately and pitching. I think he took a no-no. I think it was even a perfect game. May have been into the 7th, for sure into the 6th inning. So very nice. Michael Pineda right there. Jarren Duran, he's hungry like a wolf. And then we have this. It's going to be, is this a short print? This must be a Jacob Degrom short print. And there it is. Look at that. Jacob Degrom with the short print. One stack too early though, right? Rhonda, I know that I wish I had that. That short print right there. Jacob Degrom. Very nice. That's going to be... So that'll be 560 is the last 3 numbers. So that is the short print. Jacob Degrom right there. Atlanta Braves. Rhonda says, yeah, I wish I had that card. I wish I hit that card. That's pretty cool. Jacob Degrom putting the bunt down in the short print. Enrique Hernandez. Some of my favorite cards are the short prints because they're so elusive, so difficult to find. You know, with the pack odds getting steeper and steeper these days as the print runs continue to grow. Short prints, foils, numbered, all those cards become more difficult to rip, more difficult, more elusive. There's Jackson Reitz on the rookie side, followed by Travis d'Arnaud. And then Rhonda says, maybe I'll draw something to trade. That's true. So we got to have to consider that, keep our eye on that. That's Rougned Odor, Josiah Gray. And then we have Jake Arrieta, followed by Jorge Alfaro, Shane McClanahan, John Gray, Andrew Miller, and we've got an 87 of Andrew Vaughn right there. I like him a lot. Like to cut his jib. We got the Royals, followed by one of the best in the game right now, and has been pretty much his whole career, Nolan Aronado, and he's off to a lights out start to the year. Pete Alonso also, he's always raking. Drew Ellis. I love the way the polar bear plays. I love his enthusiasm. He's got an electric personality out on the field. Always smiling, always giving you everything that he has. Pete Alonso. And I love him. I love the way that he actually takes the home run derby seriously and prepares for it. And I think he's back-to-back winner last 2 years, so I'll be looking forward to him on the home run derby again this year. There's Patrick Wisdom, P. Wizzy. His bat's waking up a little bit. Cubs won 21-0 yesterday. They won by 3 touchdowns, huh, Bart? There's Eric Hosmer, Mike Moustakas, Marco Polo Gonzalez, followed by Spencer Turnbull, Robbie Grossman. There's Nick Solak, and then we have Will Smith. Hold on, Chris Rock. Don't run away. It's not that Will Smith. It's the Dodgers' Will Smith. There's Alcides Escobar, followed by Trevor, Mr. Rogers. And you know what my first mentor told me? My first mentor was Mr. Rogers. And he said to me, he said, Bart, he says, you know what? We all want the same things, and it's 2 things. We all want to love and be loved. Mr. Rogers taught me that when I was about 4, and I've taken it with me the rest of my life. Thank you very much, Mr. Rogers. There's the Yankees. D.D. Gregorius. Right there, Logan Gilbert. I like the cut of his jib and his arm. There's a Dodgers. And Rhonda says, I met Pete at spring training in 2020 before they shut it down. Nice guy. He does. He's absolutely seems like a real sweetheart. So that is so awesome that you met him. I think it's just so much fun meeting these guys, getting their autographs, you know, being in person. Watching games are great, but being in person at a ball game, it's just something, isn't it? It's hard to describe. There's J.D. Martinez. We've got Gene Segura. Jake Myers on the rookie side. We got Luke Williams, followed by Austin over the hedges. Yadier Molina. We have Kyle Gibson for the Phillies. Jake Rogers and Mookie Betts right there in the 87. That's a nice looking card. Mookie Betts in the 87. Followed by Aroldis Chapman. We rented him for 1 year, and he helped us win it all. There's Christian Pache, and he's like starting to play up to his potential now that he's with the A's. There's Curtis Terry, followed by home run leaders Tatis Jr., Duvall, and Big Pete, followed by ERA leaders with Corbin Burns at the top there. Corbin Burns, he can play. That was stack number 2. Jim says regarding that motorcycle, I'm thinking about buying for Bart the second kid number 3, a.k.a. Deuce, thinking about buying him a motorcycle. It's a used dirt bike. One of our friends, we call them the baseball parents because Deuce and their son Ben have played baseball together and gone to school together since the beginning of time. And they're moving. They're moving to Florida. And we're helping them. My wife and I were real estate brokers. And we listed their house yesterday, got 6 offers on it, and got it sold for $28,000 more than they asked. So we got that going for us, and they have some things that they want to sell, one of which is a 125cc dirt bike motorcycle, and of course, Kid 3 wants it because Ben at lunch said, hey, who wants my motorcycle, who wants to buy my motorcycle? And Deuce was like, I do. Like, you don't have any money. It's like, well, I'll sell my go-kart, and then I'll work this summer because he does have a job lined up right down the road from us, from one of the local farmers. And there is that short print, Jacob Degrom right there. We still could trade that. We got to keep an eye on that. So Jim says, go ahead, get him the 125 motorcycle. You should do it. You know, part of it is you only live once. There's Nathan in stack number 2 for Nathan. He was in spot number 3, but guess what? Who's batting cleanup? Deet, 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 deet. We've got this stack for Rhonda, and guess what, Rhonda? I think you already know this, but I'll say it anyway because it is true. We have not hit the relic or an auto, so we're going to hit one of them in your stack, Rhonda. We are going to hit one of those sweethearts in your stack, so good luck, and may the cards be forever and ever in your favor right here. And Tim says, nice always and good to hear when the popular guys are nice to the fans. I agree completely. If old Barry Bonds would have just had a little bit of a better personality, maybe we wouldn't give him such business because, you know, once we pin that steroids on him, even though he is one of the 3 greatest players of all time, in my honest and accurate opinion, he just doesn't get much love, does he? But who does get love? Emmanuel Clase with the Gold Cup. Kyle Lewis right there, still out on injury. Kyle Freeland, followed by Joey Wendell, and the Candyman Martin Maldonado, Travis Shaw, Tony Santillan on the rookie side, Wade Miley, Mauricio Dubon, Carlos Rodon. Then we've got the Reds card. There's Joey Votto. I think he's underrated. Some would argue that, no, he's not. He gets his just desserts, but I think he'll be eventually in the Hall of Fame, Joey Votto. There is Keegan Aiken for the final card of that pack, and Rhonda says that Pete, he was having lunch at Berry Fresh Cafe, sitting on the patio, and had his dog with him. So that's pretty awesome. And how about that car accident he got into this year? Had to kick out his windshield to get out. Thankfully, he was fine. That would be scary, though. Very scary. Into the next packer for Rhonda. Rhonda making her rookie debut here with Bart the Ripper. And I'm still basically a rookie. I don't know. I may have just been moved up from single A to double A in my YouTube breaking career. There's Christian Yelich, Jackson Kowar, followed by Shane Bieber. And then Cedric Mullins. I like Ced Mullins a lot. There's Zach Wheeler. Rodolfo Castro for the rookies. Yeah, Rhonda says regarding that crash, super scary video, and it was awful. Trey Mancini right there. Look at this. There it is. It's going to be a relic. It's going to be a game-used memorabilia, Major League material. Christian Yelich right there. That is a good-looking card, Rhonda. Very nice. We would have liked to seen a nice Metropolitans auto, but we got this Christian Yelich, former MVP. We all have our fingers crossed that he will get his bat and his career back on track because he seems like a real nice guy as well. There's Ryan McMahon, followed by the discount double bath. Xander Bogaerts right there, the wins leaders, followed by the Marlins. And there's DJ Jazzy Chisholm with his purple hair. Purple hair, purple hair. Don't start your singing, Bart. You're going to scare Rhonda right off. There we go, Rhonda, with the Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich relic. Into the next pack, but you never know. You never know where the next short print, the next numbered card might be. Hopefully we got some more sweethearts in here for you. Hyunjin Ryu, followed by Nicky Lopez, Flash and Leather as always. Ryan Zimmerman, and wait a minute. It's Sunday, I know that, but is my assistant, Ryan Seacrest, here? I'm still here, Bart. I'm always here to help you. Well, I need your help with some math right now, Ryan. If you could tell me what are the statistical odds that Ryan Zimmerman is going to be followed by Corbin Burns, who will then be followed by Wanda Franco. Could you tell me that? Get the abacus out. I sure will. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. It looks like it's 79.2%. So, according to my assistant, Ryan Seacrest, 79.2% of the time, Ryan Zimmerman will be followed by Corbin Burns, who is then followed by, drum roll please, Wanda Franco. Oh my gosh, we got ourselves a Wanda card. Yeah. It's the Gold Cup rookie stamped card. There it is, Wanda Franco. Whew. I get excited every time, and you know why? I've watched nearly every at-bat of Wanda Franco this year. He's the real deal. He is the real deal Holyfield. Wanda Franco. Had a couple bombs the other night, too. Got 3 on the season. Got that OPS over 1,000. There's Jorge Mateo, Hunter Renfroe, followed by Spencer Howard. Then we got rookie Tyler Gilbert. And look at that. You know how I feel about Johnny Bench. Welcome to the show, Johnny Bench. Love it. Loving every minute of it. Love it. I love Johnny Bench. Just saw a documentary on the MLB Network about Johnny Bench. Like him even more now. There's Harrison Bader and Jesus Luzardo. Interesting fact. Johnny Bench is like 73 years old, and he has 2 kids that are still in school. I think both of them are in junior high school. Johnny Bench, how about that? 73 years old, Johnny Bench. What a team he was on, the Big Red Machine. Get this Wanda Franco. Yeah, Wanda Franco. Not only getting it done on the base paths, but guess what? He also is a real sweetheart in the field. He hustles. He's got a glove. Man, he's making some plays. Like that. Let's get that in there. Sleeved up and top loaded. Taking a close look. It's a really nice looking card. Right there. Wanda Franco. Bum, 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 bum. So look at that. We got 3 sweethearts up on the board there. Put it on the board. Yes. Christian Yelich, Wanda Franco, Johnny Bench. And we still have 3 packs. Count them, 3 packs to go. There we go. Saucy says, good morning, people. Good morning, Saucy. It's always good to live your life a little saucy. Jake Double Cheeseburger right there. Rysel Iglesias. Taylor, Mr. Rogers. Mason Thompson. We got Merrill Kelly, followed by Tom Murphy. He's followed by Brendan Rogers. Rockies are off to a good start as well. There's Chris Archer. Gregory Soto. And then we got this. If you're going to get a generation now, and you happen to be a big Mets fan, you may as well get Pete Alonso. Very nice. How about that, Rhonda? Pete Alonso. And then followed by this guy. I like him a lot. Ke'Bryan Kobe Hayes. Who is he? That's Charlie's son right there. Yes, indeed. Jacob Stallings. And Rhonda says, yes, absolutely. Tim says, nice. Go, Rhonda. There's Ernie Clement from Bert and Ernie fame. And Christian Javier. Let's get old Pete up in the sleeve-arino. Pete Alonso. I do like these Generation Now cards a lot. I do. I really do. Right there. Pete Alonso. 2 packs to go. Friends break. Had the triple crown. Had a triple header today. Let's play 3 today on the breaks. Had a Friends break at 9 a.m. Central. Had a Bowman break at 10. And now, capping off my break-in for today is going to be this Friends Break 2022 Series 1. There's Adam Frazier, Liam Hendricks, Tommy Pham, Jesse Winker, Anthony Rizzo. Tim, you can attest to this directly. How about his swing on the home run? Almost nothing sweeter. Ken Griffey Jr., maybe the sweetest swing ever of baseball, but Anthony Rizzo's got to be in the top 10 sweet swingers. And there he is. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright. Fernando. You know how I feel about Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a sweetheart. I love him a lot. And around here, he always gets a sleeve. So there's Fernando. Christian Vasquez right there. Bryce Harper. And I see a rainbow coming up. Is that a rainbow or is that something? Yeah, that's a rainbow part. There's Patrick Mazeika. And there's Trevor Rogers in the rainbow foil. Bump, 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 bump. And there's City of Walk-Off Love, followed by RBI leaders, followed by strikeout leaders. And then we have the Blue Jays. We got Simeon, Vladdy, and Bo Bichette right there. Let's get our guy, Fernando Tatis Jr. up on the board. Can't wait for him to return. I really need him to stay off the motorcycles and anything that could possibly injure him, because we want you out there entertaining us. We love you, Fernando. We miss you. Rhonda says, this is so much fun. My husband is not much of a baseball fan, so it's nice to break with friends. You know what? I think that your husband should be in on the next break. And I will do my best to get him interested in baseball cards, because once you get interested, of course, maybe that's also the downside, you never turn back, because I just got back into the hobby. No joke, just got back into the hobby December 1st, 2021, and I'm already, like, I'm so far in, I'm so deep into this that I like have baseball card dreams. There's Cesar Hernandez. There's Adam Wainwright. He's still dealing. Joey Votto. I think he's going to be up into the Hall of Fame one day. Justin Dunn. I was telling you, the guys and the gals and all the contestants on the Cards Are Right in the last break, Sparkle Barbie, a.k.a. my wife, she was up in the Fortress of Solitude, which was formerly our home office, but my cards have kind of taken it over. And she was up there looking for a manual for our stove, and she came out, she's like, oh my gosh, Bart, how many cards do you need? And you know what my answer was? Drum roll, please. There's never enough. I don't know how many I need, because there's never enough. You never know. As Forrest Gump once told me, he said, you know what, Bart? Baseball cards are kind of like a box, or wait, you messed it up, Bart. Life is like a box of baseball cards. You never do know what you're going to find. So you keep on ripping them open, because you're going to be excited. There's Kevin Pillar climbing the wall for those Metropolitans. Emmanuel Rivera, Jared Walsh right there, followed by an 87 of Aaron Judge. How about that? All rise. That's another guy I like to see hit home runs. How about 3,000 hits? How about 500 home runs? How about getting Mickey with it? Miguel Cabrera. Talk about lifetime achievements. Miguel Cabrera did it again. There's Aaron Ashby, Ian Kennedy, and the final card of this Friends Break is going to go to Willie Castro. There we go. How about that? We got that going for us, Rhonda. And we got this 87. So Rhonda filled the board. How about that? 87 Judge, Pete Alonso, Generation Now, Wanda Franco, Rookie, Fernando, Christian Yelich in the Relic. And we've got Trevor Rogers with the Rainbow. And welcome to the show, Johnny Bench, along with the rookie pile and the base pile. We got that going for us right there. So that was a good time. Saucy says, wife, how many cards do you need? Me? More. Yes, I say the same things as well. How many more? I don't know. Where she stops, nobody knows. Just keep on keeping on. Keep those coming. So let's get these in a nice pile right there. Got the rookie Wander and the Relic all in Rhonda's stack. Very nice. Don't lose that down the fake wood table crack there, Bart. Don't do that. Got Rhonda's sticker right there. And your cards will be lovingly packaged up and mailed out to you tomorrow. So I do want to thank everyone that participated in this 2022 Top Series 1 Friends Break, and that would be Nathan from Falkville, Alabama. He had 2 spots. Rhonda, my new friend in cards, from Louisville, Kentucky. And then we've got Jim from Collinswood, New Jersey. He made his rookie debut last week in one of my breaks and is already back. And Rhonda making her rookie debut today right there. But guess what? You know, it's not over until it's over. And we got to get to this sweetheart right here. This one right here. It's the silver pack. Yep, just like Tim says. Wait, there's more. We still got that silver pack. So we'll open this up. On the back will be one of those Topps advertisement cards right there. And then in the first spot, we will have Nathan. So the first card will go to Nathan, and that's going to be Gavin Sheets. Gavin between the sheets, rookie mojo right there. And then Jim's going to get number 2. It's going to be Cody Bellinger. His bat is waking up, so that is good. And then Nathan also has number 3. That's going to be Matt Olson. Not too shabby there. And then the fourth one is, how about that? It's going to be Josh Donaldson. And guess what? That's a green. So that green is going to be numbered out of 99. Look at Rhonda. So help me, Rhonda. Yeah. Rhonda wins the box. That's going to be a hands downer. Rhonda is going to win the box as far as having the best stack. So the winner is Rhonda, finishing up with the green Josh Donaldson, numbered to 50. How about that? I'm sorry, numbered to 99. What does that number say? It looks like it's 14. 14 out of 99 for the green Josh Donaldson. So that goes right over here in Rhonda's pack. So Rhonda definitely was on fire. She was in fuego. Let's get Matt Olson in the sleeve for that mojo. That will be in Nathan's pile there. The number 2 pile is going to be Jim, and Jim has Cody Bellinger in the mojo right here. Cody Bellinger going to Jim. Indeed. And then in that first stack is going to be the rookie Gavin between the sheets right there in the mojo. So that will be Nathan's as well. He had 2 stacks in this break. Can you still hear me? That microphone on the Apple II phone isn't great, Bart. Whew, that was exciting. How about hitting that green on the end? Josh Donaldson, very nice. But wait, what do you mean wait, Bart? But wait, there is more. There is more for you. First of all, I wanted to run this by you again. Shameless plug for this. This is a jumbo box, Top Series 2 jumbo box, 1 autograph and 2 relics guaranteed. So they are guaranteed right there. And that's going to be for a jumbo box battle. And the box battle is going to have 10 spots, $20 per spot. And that's 1 pack. 1 jumbo pack per spot. You can have as many spots as you'd like. And then if you do indeed have the lowest numbered card, so it's numbered, serial numbered cards only that we're going to be looking for. There should be between 3 and 6 of them in this box. The lowest numbered card wins the entire box. Winner takes all, the entire box. So that would be bartcards24@gmail.com if you want to enter that. And Saucy wanted to know how to get in on the breaks. If you want to email me, Saucy, bartcards24@gmail.com. Let me know that you're interested in these Friends breaks. Maybe getting into my very first box battle. Let me know. Who got that Degrom? Let me just make sure and double check. I think that was Nathan. Let's take a look. Hold on. or was it Jim? I don't think it was Jim. Must have been Nathan in stack number 3. Yes. So what I will do, I don't think Nathan is here on the live right now. So what I will do is I will message Nathan through the old eBay. I'll message Nathan and I will find out if he would like to trade that short print of Degrom, and then I will let him know what you would have up for trade. Some of your better cards, obviously, some of your better cards from your stack. So let me know if you'd like to do, or, in fact, if you have a card, an idea of what you hit that you'd like to trade, let me know, because I will propose that to Nathan. And then before we go, because it's always the final countdown. I got 4 packs of opening day. We're going to add some bonus cards in. So in this first pack will go to Nathan in his spot number 1. So these are bonus cards. And you never know what you're going to hit. So Nathan's going to have the Rizzo, the Jake Double Cheeseburger, Gavin Sheets, the back-to-backers. Look at that. The mascot for the A's, that's Stomper, no stomping, Odalis Garcia. Future stars, Joe Adele, I like him. His bat is heating up. And then Ryan McMahon. So that will join stack number 1 with Nathan. Right there. Stack number 2 gets pack number 2. That's going to be Jim. That's my new friend in cards, Jim from Collinswood, New Jersey. Let's see what you got here on the bonus cards. It's going to be Jacob Degrom, followed by Liam Hendricks, and there was something in the air that night. The stars were bright. Fernando. That's Fernando Tatis Jr. He always gets sleeve right there. That is the Seattle Mariners, followed by Mike Yastrzemski, the Professor, Kyle Hendricks, and Mike Manning. So there we go. Bonus cards for Jim, including Fernando Tatis Jr. Get those in Jim's pile. Right here, right there. Keep them straight, Bart. Keep those piles straight. And then Nathan has stack number 3, so he gets bonus pack number 3 right here. Opening day 2022. Never know what you're going to find. I know we're going to find Isaiah Kiner Falefa, followed by Mike Moustakas, and the old insert card of a home run. Freebird, that's actually Fred Bird. There's Ketel Marte, Eloy Jimenez. I think he may have got injured yesterday. I got to check on that. And then we have Justin Upton. He's been sent to the farm, no longer playing for those Angels, or certainly not playing actively. He is on assignment and owed $28 million, so the Angels will pay that freight, and he'll be picked up by another team soon. And then in the final bonus pack spot, we have Rhonda. And Saucy says, look for the dugout peak cards. I love those dugout peak cards and the walk this way. Dugout peaks are great. Those are both basically short prints. Walk this way and dugout peaks. So let's find out what we have here. We're going to kick things off with one of my sweethearts. That's Juan Soto. And I've told you this before, right now in the MLB, the only person in the league that has a better plate discipline, according to the statistics, who is leading the league in plate discipline, number 2 is Juan Soto. Number 1 is 2022 National League Rookie of the Year, Seiya Suzuki right there. There's Josh Donaldson. Just hit that in the green. There's Jesse Winker. And look at the bomb squad, Javier Baez. I do a little in-depth study on episode 4 of my podcast called The Baseball Card Podcast. Check that out. That just started. Jeff McNeil and Jordan Alvarez, followed by Brandon Belt. And he can indeed do that. Belt that ball. So those bonus cards are going to Rhonda. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friends Break. And if you would like to check out some of these breaks, group breaks, Friends Breaks, we got all kinds of fun stuff going. Soon we'll have the box battles. You can join me on the free VIP list. We can communicate directly regarding these breaks. BartCards24@gmail.com. I know that Rhonda joined that VIP list a couple days ago. I appreciate that. Listen to my new podcast. Check it out where podcasts can be found. It started out just on Apple Podcasts, but I think it's already on Spotify. And in case you've got a Alexa in the background, I bet this will trigger it. Hey, Alexa, play the Baseball Card Podcast. So there you go. If it gets triggered, let me know because I'll laugh really hard. Oh, because it is on the Amazon Music now. So Alexa will have that tune for you, or anywhere else you might find the podcast. If you are on the Twitter, check me out at Sports Rips, or just search Bart the Ripper. And then anytime over on the eBay, the least expensive breaks available are my breaks, and that is Bart Cards 24, because I don't do it for the money. I do it for what? Drum roll, please. I do it for the love. The love of the hobby. Oh my gosh, Rhonda said it is playing now, that hers is playing now. I repeat. Oh, why is that so awesome? The robots are listening. The robots, R2-D2 and all of his friends. They're listening in on our conversations, on our breaks, even when their friends breaks. But there we have it. One more time. Let's hear it for Nathan from Falkville, Alabama. Rhonda from Louisville, Kentucky. Jim from Collinswood, New Jersey. There we have it. Hey, and you know what, Rhonda, I don't know, I'm sure you are familiar being in Louisville. There's a little town down there in southern Indiana called Madison, Indiana. And I had a sweetheart girlfriend from Madison, Indiana when I was down at basically the Ivy League of Indiana, Vincennes University. Had a sweetheart girlfriend named Denise that was from Madison, Indiana. So I visited Madison, Indiana several times during the 2 years that we dated. She was a real sweetheart. Hopefully she's doing well in life, because I know that's right outside of Louisville, Kentucky. And I think I'm even pronouncing it right, aren't I? So there we go. How about that? And Rhonda said she's been there for the Chautauqua. Bart, you and your pronunciations. The Chautauqua Festival. That's not that boat race thing, is it? Because I know Denise took me to some really amazing boat race on some lake down there near the area. So that was a lot of fun. But Rhonda, I want to thank you so much. Tim, as always, thank you for stopping in. Saucy was here. Saucy, go ahead and email me over at bartcards24@gmail.com if you'd like to check out some of these breaks. And then making his second appearance on the channel, Bart the Ripper, that would be Jim. Thank you so much, all of you, for being in the break. And Nathan, when you do watch this video back, thank you so much for being in the break. And I will see all of you in the next video. And in fact, one last thing, if you are not yet a subscriber, please do so. Click that notification bell so you know when the videos are posted and go live. Leave me some likes on some videos and some comments, and I will for sure comment back. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.